If you can't follow the good idea up with actual logical thinking, then don't do it. Good morning, welcome to today's vlog. I'm exhausted. I was doing that for about 30 seconds before Jake pressed record. Have you ever seen those drummers on the street where they got the buckets?
Steel drums.
Nah, the bucket. Oh, that dude's pretty good too. Yeah. Actually, put that clip up, find it. It's Ninja. He plays a really good beat and then he throws down the thing. 10:30 a.m. Busy. I've been busy. I've been on calls back to back since 8 a.m. and I've got to get out of the office in 30 minutes. Heading off to an important lunch today. Can't take you with me, unfortunately, but you will see me later this afternoon. But what I do want to do is just a quick recap. Yesterday, went to the Entourage. I like doing this because I don't have to do the editing. Went to the Entourage yesterday, spoke to a room full of awesome entrepreneurs. Covered a fair few things, covered a lot around building your organic social media and then the power of obviously social video, what we're sort of doing here. What I think would be good, I was thinking if we can just, for now, throw up some of the questions. So the questions that were asked in the audience versus, here's the whole presentation type thing. We might give that to you later on. But I think there was some good value in the questions that people asked. So we'll roll that in a second. But it is Friday once again, my golly gosh. We're 2 weeks away from Christmas. Just a side note, if you are an entrepreneur and you've only just realized, oh, Christmas is coming up, I should do something around Christmas, or I should have a Christmas sale, or I should, get prepared for the new year. You should really be doing that last month, right? Don't miss the boat. Don't be like when I was in the personal training industry where, I'd be coaching trainers, they're like, oh, and 15th, 20th of December, they're like, oh, I should run a New Year's training program. No, you need to do that in November. So you need to be thinking ahead. I just had a talk with one of our clients here. They're going to be running events. They want to run events in the new year. They're like, oh, I wouldn't mind running one, in the first week of January. I'm like, you've got 3 weeks. There's not enough time to be doing that. You need to be really scheduling ahead. So obviously it's no surprise Christmas is here, but time can sneak up on us. So just make sure you're ahead, plan ahead. Anyway, it's enough rambling for me. Let's get into some Q&A. In the international market? Yep, so if it was me, I'm a big fan of pay to play. I like spending money on Facebook because I know the return on investment is huge. I would look to start, well, number one, if you're looking at a very low cost method, get on Facebook Live, let people know we're expanding, we're coming here, tell me where you're from. If you know anyone from this area, tag any of your friends from the UK or the US or wherever they're coming from, start that reach. What I would also do is potentially you could go and find a group of people who are in whatever country you're looking to go into, add them as friends. Alternatively, if you just want to really fast track the process, go and create Facebook advertising method of a video, put a video up of you talking about the product and service you're looking to expand. When we expand, we're going to launch with this massive, amazing offer. This is what it's going to be. Get on our wait list, put the word yes below, and we'll send you to our page where you'll be the first notified so you can get the discounts when we come out. Tag 3 of your friends as well, because we're going to be giving away $12,000 worth of XYZ of your product. Don't miss out. Create the buzz, create the hype around it. Or you can go overseas, get a plane ticket. You can walk down the street and go, excuse me, do you have Facebook? Cool, would you mind being my friend? You can do it that way or the other way, up to you. Good question, and it really does depend on each person because, and what I would do is if I was going to execute that with sales staff out there on the street, pumping the pavement, is I would have an actual process, a framework of what to say. The question I always ask is, what's the purpose of that? Like if you can't give me a solid explanation as to why you're doing anything, like if you've got a purple website and I say to you, why is your website purple? And you go, wow, I just like purple, it's my favorite color. If that's your reason as to why you got a purple website, I'd probably be going, is it the best color to have on your website? Things to think about. So always look from the perspective of, why am I doing this? The amount of things that I haven't executed on because I've asked myself, why am I doing it? I'm like, well, I just thought it was a good idea. And that's all I got. If you can't follow the good idea up with actual logical thinking, then don't do it. And don't just do it for the sake of doing it either. So, mate, it's all purely dependent. You might have a killer salesperson, but you've got to ask, well, what's the point of that person going live? Why would you get them to go live? Generate more traffic? Yeah, if they're looking, if it's not more direct door-to-door, knock on the door type business, and you're looking to them to generate sales online, by all means, yeah, you can certainly do that. Yeah, you've got to keep them very in line with your business, your brand, your philosophy, etc. It depends on your product, depends on your business, because this is what I'm predicting is going to happen. Instagram have about 800 million users. It's going to keep growing, it's going to keep growing, and guess what's going to happen? It's going to reach a critical point just like Facebook did. I woke up one morning, we had pages where we were getting 20,000 likes on posts, just organically. Woke up the next day, had like 500, we were like, oh my God, Facebook is broken. It's going to happen with Instagram, and I believe that it's going to be even harder for Instagram to bounce back because they're a very single, narrow focus. It's just, you know, the images, and that's really it, with some video, but there's a lot of constraints around it. Launch with where you can make the most noise now and really hammer that home. However, I would also never discount, because what's a 5-minute live every day or every couple of days to help build some following on Facebook? I think what we do is we overthink the things, and we probably put too much emphasis in, oh, I've got to do Facebook and Instagram. But if I said, look, that's 4 hours a week to do both. Have you got 4 hours? All of a sudden it becomes a bit easier. Master one, and then you can move in. However, still do at least the bare minimum to help grow. Right, on my fan page, I have in my, you know, it says website, I have my Instagram link. Little things like that. When you're doing your Instagram, feel free to tag or swipe up to become a fan of my fan page and put your Facebook URL in it. So always look to cross promote where you possibly can. Yeah, I would put the same videos everywhere. Put the same videos everywhere, because you might get someone who just watches your YouTube. You might get someone who just watches your Facebook, who just follows you on Instagram. And I mean, I look at my own consumption behaviors. There's people I follow and I only watch their YouTube. I don't go to their fan page, I don't follow them on Insta stories or Snapchat stories, I just watch some YouTube videos. And if they didn't have that, they might have a squillion fans over here on Facebook, but I'm not following it. So it's the weighing up the time, effort, energy, the amount of bandwidth that you have available to be able to put into it. So currently with what I've sort of shared there with our video strategy and social media, and we're not even executing it 100%. There's so much room for us to improve. So much more room. But then if we want to go to that next level, I now need to bring on another team member just to do that. So you've got to weigh up the cost, the opportunity cost. But I honestly think if each and every one of you were to at least hire someone on a part-time basis, $500 a week, $1,000 a week, whatever it ends up being for the person, to be able to do some video for you consistently, so you're getting content out there every day, it'll start paying off for you 10 times over. An investment into, like when Jake and I decided to do this, we said, let's do this for 12 months. It took me to actually have to have someone with me full time for me to execute, because I've been talking about the strategy for so long. And I knew that, I was like, okay, on Monday I'm going to start Instagram stories. And I'll do Instagram stories for about half an hour in the start of the morning, and I'll be at the end of the day going, shit, haven't done any Instagram, oh well, and leave it. So if you're anything like me, you have to look at it from an investment perspective. Are you willing to invest into the latter? I mean, if you want to learn how to do this stuff really well from an outside 30,000 foot perspective, follow Tai Lopez. I've got to give credit where credit's due. That dude does it like no one else. He's got about 6 people in his team who someone's always on a Snapchat, someone's always on the Insta. He's doing YouTube lives, he's doing Facebook live, like he's just immersing in it. Your question, would I recommend that? Only if that fits your business and your brand and your product. You might just hire a videographer to come in and shoot 1 day a month. You shoot a heap of different videos, and then you just cut them up into different segments, and you can post them sporadically once every 2 days on Facebook. So there's ways to do it. You don't have to go all in and go full time, let's have someone pumping out content. Like we have got hard drives galore full of content, because our goal at the end of the 12 months is to create an entire documentary of this entire journey of where we've gone from zero to where we are with the Campbell Media Group. So there's always purpose in why you're doing what you're doing. Alrighty, so me and this guy, we got a bag full of goodies. What do we got? We got Gillette shavers, we got toothbrushes, toothpaste, Nivea face wipes. I don't know if you can see that. Jake's not here, as you can tell, so the cameraing is probably a lot better now. So we're heading off to an important lunch, actually right up there, top floor. There we go. So we're heading up there. we've got an important lunch and I'm actually feeling quite hungry, so I'm really looking forward to it. And you're probably wondering why we're carrying all this stuff in the bags. It's some gifts that we are giving. Where's the gifts going to?
Oh, I don't remember. It's for victims of domestic violence.
There we go.
Relocating, starting again.
There we go. So there's a lot of good, a lot of pawpaw. We got the pawpaw. Yeah, everyone needs some pawpaw. All right, I'm gonna go and eat. All right, so we've made it to the roof and there's a mini cyclone happening and glasses are breaking. Shit's flying all over the place. But I'm still sitting here enjoying a nice beverage. We'll keep you posted in case I do blow off, but I think we'll be okay. The black sky is slowly coming over, so we may be getting moved here in a minute. I'm not sure. The weather radar showing rain. And it's right because there's rain right here. Alright, so it's happened. We had to be moved. We're going to go downstairs. So everyone has been evacuated. Exciting Friday. And I'm back. I made it to beer o'clock. Half the team's left, but we've still got our overachievers sitting in here listening to some funky Friday music. That's right, thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed today's vlog. Another week down. We have 2 more weeks left until the big fat man hops on his sleigh and starts delivering presents to you. That's right, and me, I hope. Hopefully I'm on the good boy list. But like I said, thanks for tuning in. If you haven't yet subscribed, you know what you need to do. Hit that subscribe button. Please feel free, if you've gotten any value out of today's episode or any past episodes, leave us a comment below. Let us know what you're liking. We've got something very, very exciting coming next week in the form of a brand new show, which I've already done a bit of a prelim survey and the feedback has been absolutely awesome, so I'm excited and I think you will be too. Have a great weekend. Thank you for watching today's vlog. If you would like to tune into another episode, hit the video on your left and don't forget to subscribe by hitting the link on the right.